Next up is what I want to talk about is attack on Haven. So start from A, B to C. So what I would use is typically a few darts, like 2 or 3 darts here. What I would like to use is, you see this tree where it arch and meets? Get it up. So right below this, you can put your cursor right below it. And you do a half charge.
Scanning ahead.
And it's right there. That's really good to check the upper spot right here. Usually use that right off the bat as soon as the round starts. But a good dart to use when you're executing A and your teammates want to rush A. This dart's very hard to master, but I'll show you where to line it up. So you see on this light bulb here, see this light bulb here? I'm gonna put this little pointy well, actually I'm gonna use the satellite instead. You see that little pointy thing? That pointy thing on top right here, I'll put right there. It's like a little needle that points up. That's what you want to use. You want to put it on this tree right here. So like this. Right there. And it would be that spot right there. See where this leaf is right here. I'm drawing it. This is a really good dart. I learned this from average Jonas. You want to put your needle that's pointing up just to the left of it. Kind of like that. As soon as you see that leaf touch it, you don't want to move it. It's very gentle. And the best part is you can set this up pre-round before the round starts. You just put your crosshair there, the needle thing here. You do a 3-bar,
Revealing area.
and it'll land right there. It scans pretty much this, anything that's up close, and it also scan anyone that's running up close. Someone's running here, rotating, and they can see this dart. They'll scan them till up to here. You know if someone's rotating, but that dart's really good to scan, to clear anything close and short, and thing around here. Someone's sitting here, it'll scan that because they'll see that. It'll land like right up there, right on the other side, and they'll see that because when they see that, that scans them. So anyone laying out here, scanned. Buddy, really. People hide on the hill, then they won't get seen. But I mean, then behind this box, they won't get seen. But if anyone's out here, get spotted. Another dart that I use is this is the dart that I usually use. I made up this dart. So you tuck yourself here. You see this I don't really know what to call it, but have my got it right here. What you want to do is you want to back up to the left a little till you see this dark area right here. Put your crosshair there, and you want to do a jump throw or a jump shoot. You want to do a 3-bar only, 3-bar. Yeah, and it lands for backside. I'm gonna do it one more time. 3-bar, jump, shoot, and it lands right there. So anyone backside gets scanned. Everybody out here gets scanned. Everybody out here gets scanned. Good, it's a good dart. It lands right there. That to throw. Usually, if someone has to break it, and if this guy breaks it, you'll hear him shoot it. So that's a good dart throw for backside. Otherwise, like if you're right here and you're just up here, you might as well just shoot that. Always advise people to use darts that are full charge because they travel faster. Pros typically will break it if it's too slow. If you throw a dart that's slow, I'll be able to break that pretty fast as it lands. So you want to use those full charge darts. Next up, recon darts for B. What I use for B is usually to check for people running down mid. Sometimes people like to push mid. You want to be able to check that. What you want to do is pre-round, you want to get to here till you see this open space. Just do a full charge. Shoot. The dart will squeeze through there and see anyone that are in down mid. But some good darts to in B if you want to go inside B. 2 types of darts, one that lands on the front, one lands on the back. So I'll teach you how to do the first one first for the front. See this little rock, I would say. See where this is interlocking. You want to put your left bar, that bar where I'm putting it there. Put your left bar there. Do a double bounce 3-bar. Shout out to average Jonas. This is one of his darts, and I think it's very effective. I use this in tournaments. You want to push it up just till when it goes on top there. It's very delicate. It'll require you some practice, guys. So make sure you go to training mode and practice customs. Do a double bounce, recharge.
Scanning ahead.
I don't even get it 100% of the time, as I would miss. But there you go. It lands on anybody that's playing up here or anybody opping up here. Scan them. Another dart to throw is the one for back side. What you want to do is see this building here. See this tower to the right of that, the edge. You want to put your right diamond right next to it. You do the same thing, double bounce, recharge. Your diamond next to it.
Scanning ahead.
That one right there, and that land backside. Otherwise, if you find yourself right here, a good dart to throw is just
Revealing area.
charge. Like I said, those are always good. Up if you find yourself wanting to enter garage, a good dart to throw. Typically, I would just if I if I want to go in garage, I usually just run out here, and this is the best way. Obviously, you gotta be aware when people push out, but
Scanning ahead.
that dart through this blue thing, that would be the easiest.
Revealing area.
If you wanna go back here, you can too, but it gets a little harder because the holes are a little smaller. You wanna aim above wood or this little blue thing, just wood right here. Wood above it. Full charge and
Revealing area.
go straight, but as you can see, hard. Yeah,
Scanning ahead.
there you go. Got it the first time. There you go. That's a good dart you can use. But usually I would just recommend literally just running up here so you have a good timing.
Revealing
Full
area.
bounce. Usually you would want to drone this. You wouldn't really want to recon that because people can just hide from it. Usually your job as Sova is just to recon people in, have your teammate walk in. Usually this is usually a drone spot. Recon it. But moving on to C. C is a good place for Sova for attack. I throw two types of darts here. One dart is I aim on this leaf right here, my crosshair there, and do a half bar.
Revealing
A
area.
good dart to use. That's what I usually would use. I use that. A good dart right here I really like is I jump on this fence. I tuck myself back here, and see this little open space right here between these two buildings. There's like a little open space right. You just want to put your cursor in the middle of that in the open. Like basically you're aiming at nothing. You want to charge it, and then once it's full charge, you jump, and then you throw when you're at your highest peak, and it lands right on that roof. Clears a lot of the spots. Clears back here, back logs. You know, people that sit right here. Darts right above them. Clears anyone in this corner if they're playing here. So that's a really good dart I usually throw. But that it's not bad to sometimes change it up and just do a full charge as you're going with your teammates and then trade with them. I do that most of the time. It's just to do that. But if you have time for lineups, then go ahead and do some lineups. Next one I'll talk about is the post-plant shock darts. And I understand this video is very long because the Haven has a lot of lineups. This is why this video is going to be longer than my ascent guide. But let's go ahead and start it off at A. Shock darts. See if you're on attack and your teammates have planted the bomb. You want to use some shock darts here. So see this little mountain right here. You want to just push up. Line yourself up on that mountain. Sandbags. Push up your mouse till you get to this point right here, the middle. See how this little right here. You want to get yourself to the middle. Like that. And you want to do a half bar. And then you want to do one right above this light bulb. The left of it. What I would do is when I'm here, I want to line up. This is the way I would do it. A half bar. Do one more shock dart. Lands right there. But I had a recon out that time. Didn't realize that. But the middle area of that roof. Half bar. And one click or one bar. That's a good if it's planted there. Another one if it's planted there. What I would use is see this little roof right here. I would put my cursor just pretty much on that roof itself. right there. See? I would do a half bar.
Shock dart.
And I would do one trace it and then do a one charge. And right there. So those are shock darts you use on A. But the ones that I know at least. For B, typical spots. This usually is planted right here. What I do is I get into this corner. So you see this wooded area that's red between this. See this between? There's a between on them. Red, like right there in the middle. What you want to do is you put your line up there. You go through right here. Just right to where this. Yeah, there's a brick right there and a brick right here. Right in the middle of it. So basically, I'm gonna do it like this. Oh, okay. Middle. Middle. Full charge, one bounce. Lands right there, and then if the bomb's planted, that's where usually the bomb's planted. But again, middle of it. Middle of it. So once you get good, you just kind of know, like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's anywhere right here. It should be good, as you can see. So that's one of the shock darts I use for B plant. There's also a shock dart you can use if there's a cypher trip here. Usually cypher puts trips there. See this little window right there. See 1, 2, 3. First one. Jump throw it and it'll break cypher's trip. If cypher puts trips there, you can do that every round in the beginning, just to annoy the cyphers. Shock darts for C. This is where it gets complicated because I have a lot of shock dart lineups here. I have one here, one here, one here, and one here, and I'll show you each one where it goes. So a very basic one. If you find yourself the bomb spawning right there, see this little dot of a leaf, right? There's a dot of a leaf there. You just to the right of it, do a full charge, one bounce between that leaf and this, basically. That. I'm gonna put your crosshair there. Do a one bounce full charge. Lands right there for the bomb. Another spot for that same area. Gonna tuck yourself onto this haybale. See this brick right here in the middle. This completed brick, not this one, but the middle one right here. All these 5 bricks. Gonna put your crosshair in the middle. You wanna do a double bounce, full charge, and it'll land right there when the bomb's planted. So you just do 2 of those. That's for the most default planting spot. If your friends are not safe and they decide to plant right here next to the box, a good shock dart as soon as you get off site. You just gotta be careful of the flank as well. You wanna tuck yourself into this corner right here. You jump up to the haybale. So this one, you wanna line it up with this brown thing, brown box right here, just above it, like around right in this area to the left of this brick, below this little flower. What you wanna do is do a double bounce, full charge, and it'll land right there. Shock darts, do 2 of those, and you're good to go. You can always replay this, guys. Ooh, but I went up too high, but you can always replay this, guys. Go practice those. Don't just go in a lobby and YOLO it. So if the bomb's planted right here, somehow you want to do just one bounce right below, right on this box right here. You use this as the reference. Stuff right here. Just one bounce, full charge, and it'll land there. Most common spots are here, one on default there, and then the one back here. It's a really good spot. Most higher level players plant. So if the bomb's planted there, what you want to do is go up here. This is left wood here, right in the middle. Aim above it a little bit. You want to do one bounce full charge, and there you go. You guys can always replay this, like I said. If the bomb's planted there, that should be good. You know, if someone's plant defusing, you want to spam that, whatever, right? Do one bounce full charge, and there you go. Make sure you practice these lineups. They don't come easy, but hey, those are the post plant shock darts for attack. Next map I'll be doing is binds, so I'll catch you guys on the next video. And if you like this, make sure you subscribe so you can get alerted on my new videos. After I do most of the maps, I will be coming out with advanced guides. Basically, this is just basic guides on how to play Sova. If you want to start maining Sova, this is the type of stuff that I've learned and use.
Baby, I've been feeling different. You don't see the difference. Diamonds, yeah, they glisten.